We're here today talking with Michelle Dobbs, a freshman for UChicago, who participates both in the cross-country and track teams. Now, Michelle, what made you decide to come to UChicago to be a student athlete?
I realized that I wanted to come to the University of Chicago. I think pretty early on in my senior year, I thought that this would be a good place for me, especially because I knew that I wanted to focus on academics rather than completely on athletics for my college career. I'd always kind of known that I wanted to do sports after high school, so realizing that I wanted to focus on academics, this was a really good place to focus on academics while also being able to pursue athletics with great sports teams.
As a multi-sport athlete, you're running pretty much year-round with cross-country and track seasons. How has that challenge gone so far in your first year of collegiate competition?
The transition to running year-round for me has kind of been a big one. In high school, I participated in basketball during the winter and kind of had a pretty big break between my cross-country and track seasons. So running year-round has been different, but it's also really nice to be able to focus on the sport the entire year, and it's just making me focus more on staying healthy and listening to what my body's telling me as far as soreness and injuries.
What have been the keys to your success in the 800 meters so far during the track season?
The 800 is my favorite race, so I think it's just really helped me to be comfortable with that race, which I have been since high school, and so just feeling comfortable with the strategy and with knowing how I feel comfortable in the race has allowed me to continue to be successful in it, even though I'm shifting to like a collegiate atmosphere and where there might be a little more pressure and uncertainty about what's going on, but I still just really enjoy the race, so it's easy to enjoy running it.
Talk a little bit about the Indoor National Championships. What was it like to qualify for nationals in your first year? And then also, how did the race unfold and how were you able to get an All-American placement?
Qualifying for nationals in my first year was a great experience, especially as far as just getting that chance to get in a race with other people who are so fast and everyone's so intent on getting that All-American status. That was definitely a tough race for me, just not having run something like that before, where you're on an indoor track and there are 8 people in the race who are all very fast athletes and you have to know how to respond to them, and I think I learned a lot from being a part of that race.
What are your goals now for the outdoor season?
My goals are pretty similar for the outdoor season. I'd really like to see just more improvement on my times. I don't like to set too concrete of goals for myself. I just want to have a season where even if I don't perform exactly if I don't make nationals again, but I still feel like I performed to the best of my ability, I'll still be happy. I just want to have another great season of experience under my belt heading into next year.
Also, talk a little bit about the dynamic of being part of a team where you're all racing together, but it's all kind of individualized as well.
Even though we're in the races, it's individualized kind of. I still feel like it's definitely more of a team than anything. On the occasions when we are racing as a team, you'll see lots of instances where people will work together and work together with their strategy in overcoming other teams in races, and especially the team aspect comes out in practices when we have our training groups that we're familiar with and we all work together, take turns leading, and really push ourselves to become better.